And we are live! Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. And at long last, Entertainment Week was fun, but at long last, welcome back to the Zero Escape series. Now on the third and final game, because they went and started making Danganronpa instead. Actually, this would have come out after Danganronpa. Anyway, this is the last game in the trilogy, which, you know, I would be lying if I said I wasn't moderately pleased about. And it's Zero Time Dilemma. And for once, points in its favour, if you leave it on the title screen for too long, it doesn't go to an intro cinematic that gives you a bunch of spoilers. So I can just leave it with this nice spinning bracelet, and I do really like the title art on this. Can we all appreciate the graphic design on that title for a second? It's very nice. So yeah. Sorry we were a little bit late. That's because I'm an idiot, and I spent the whole time looking for the tech problems for why my chroma was going weird, but only in the game capture screen, and so why the background looked all flickery behind me. And it's not my chroma is fine, there's just a film grain effect on it, and I'm an idiot, and I didn't just look at the monitor. So that's my life. Anyway, yes. Should we get into it? I think we should get into it. Where's my cursor? Ah, there's my cursor. The options haven't reset themselves again, have they? They did it once already. No. Oh, and if you hear some banging coming over the mic, I don't know what that is. Honestly, it sounds like fireworks outside, which, given that it's 2 in the afternoon, I don't know what that would even be about. But anyway, let's ignore that, because hopefully you can't hear it, and we'll just get on with the game. New game. Game of new. Coincide. With what? Oh hey, it's the Nevada facility. Nevada Desert. DCOM. Hey, open up! New Year's Eve 2028. Who would do this? Shit, what's wrong with you? Someone's one-night mistake? A mistake? And Diana's? This isn't the time for jokes. Oh hey, it's that Sigma. Let me guess, that helmet can't come off, can it? So creepy. I don't want it near me. Well, how did this thing come from? I'm not even sure who's speaking half these lines, so the voice prints will be all over the place. Yes, this is definitely more animation and interesting. Get it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here? Impossible. This is a confinement room. Bar's only open from the other side. Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out. The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up. So he was the one to put these on us? Ah, bracelets. Can't get away from them. It wasn't me. It talks! Ah, that's a music sting, we know. Yes, we have to have one go with the tits out. That's a rule of Zero Escape. And with neon green eyes this time, which is not generally a thing. These are some interesting character designs. Life is simply unfair, don't you think? There are moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct. Odd example. Wait, go extinct? What the hell are you going on about? Who are you?
I'm sure you'll determine that eventually.
Yes, we do seem to have Plague Dr. Zero going on. Why are you doing this?
I require all of you to take part in a game.
Game?
With the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Well, fuck that.
Let's get started, shall we?
Flip that coin. Yeah, Jesus, I'm not used to there being this much animation, I'll be honest.
Beneath my foot there's a coin. One side of it is red while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
Do we get something if we get it right?
Your freedom. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You all lose. You'll have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
What? Let's go with blue. It's red. Right, red. It's gotta be red. 50-50 chance. The odds for each are the same. We should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys. Kana's right. You're just gonna do what he says? Wait, can I?
What do you think, Carlos? You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
What are you talking about? I'll let Carlos choose. Pick red. It's blue. So what do you say, Carlos? No, Carlos! Don't answer him.
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
It's time to decide. I have no earthly idea what's going on. Excellent, love that. So, that was a lot already. We seem to have Sigma, but if you follow the timeline from the previous game... Oh, and if you expected me to start with a kind of recap of the Zero Escape games so far, tough, because I don't have time. Because, Jesus, so much has happened. You just run with it, you'll catch up. So we have Sigma, who, if you follow the timeline from the last game, is actually old Sigma Clem in young, having transferred his consciousness back to 2028 to switch with the young Sigma in old Sigma's body, who we were in the last game. We have Akane here, who is, I think, her with purple eyes? I think she had purple eyes before. Purple has kind of been her theme colour. Sigma has a much less ridiculous shirt this time, which is frankly a shame. And this music is a lot. Anyway, what do we think the coin is? Red, blue. Red, blue. Blue, red. Oh, they're going for the Indigo Child thing with Akane. That's... Okay, that's actually a reasonable reference. Yeah, Sigma's shirt is the real tragedy of this whole thing. In memory of Sigma's shirt, let's go blue. My choice is made. It's blue. Cool. Told you. So, who was it who said it was red again? Well done, Carlos. You're some kind of clairvoyant. It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right. Hey, hold on a sec. Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess, but what if you've gotten it wrong? What does it matter? Everything worked out fine. So, you're gonna make good in our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promise to release you, and I shall. But before that I apologize, but you must all sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
And thus we get Supperelled. Wow, they didn't even animate the stop roll. Just bam, you're all down. Oh hey, 9 people in cages. Who could have seen that coming? I know. You're... Well. Good game, I guess. Payoff. What are these, chapter headings, or... yeah, if you all have no idea what's going on, just know that I'm right there with you. Oh hey, we're still in DCOM in the Nevada desert. I was 12:05, New Year's Eve. We're out. Okay, that went well. Hey, hold on. Why are we outside? I have no clue. When I woke up, we were on the ground over there. Huh. What is it? Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists? I suppose we might have. Coin? Huh? Nothing. I saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling. Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything. Me neither. Neither can I. It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but... Someone? What kind of bet? Did we all forget what happened? Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid? What's up with this sassy lost child? What is going on? I mean, I was actually making the one... So if you guess right, that's just the end. We made credits! Speedrun! Yeah! Go Hubris! Oh, I could absolutely respect that as a power move. Alright, so what am I streaming next? Let's check my schedule. Now, let's actually go back and find the other branch, shall we? Where we... Oh hey, Matt Mercer's in this game. You can tell because it's a video game. Yeah, let's get back into this. Can I skip the credits? Will you let me do that? Okay, had to double click. That's strange. CQD end 1. Okay. Great, love that. Love that for me. I can't believe they put an ending in at the start. And we will not hear Matt Mercer. No, of course we won't, because, frankly, I'm here to say words and we all know it. And if I was talking over the English ones, that'd just be weird and confusing. But there's a trick to hearing Matt Mercer, is open any video game. I love how there's a quit button there. I just done. Game finished. Now it is time to choose whose fate you will follow first. Select a team to continue the story. What is happening? This is such a wild shift from before. So we have C team with Carlos. We have Q team with Q. Unless that's Quark? And we have D team with... Did somebody say Diana? I think somebody said Diana, so that could be her. I mean, Q team is clearly seeming like the best move here. because look at this Nia character over here. Instantly, I can already open the flowchart? I can already open the flowchart. So what? Would we hit an ending no matter which coin we chose there? Interesting. Wait, which one's Carlos? Your blonde hunk over here. Who, yes, Brandon, we have all independently decided looks like Eric. Nah, we've got to go with Q. Look at that. Legend. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select any unlocked fragment to continue the story. I have no earthly clue what's going on. When you find you're unsure how to control something in the game, click that to open the control guide. Helpful. You can also press F1 on the keyboard. I'm not using a controller. So, this one, I guess, because it exists. Decision, heads or tails. Ah, alright, so you have smaller flowcharts within the flowchart. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Yo, dog, I heard you liked flowcharts. Damn it, I already used that as the title for an episode, didn't I? Okay, so I guess we go back to heads and tails and choose red. Charts within charts within charts.
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Okay, it is once again time to decide. And this time we will not be led astray by the memory of Sigma's shirt. We will click red. It's red. Oh hey, it's still blue. Who knew? Why does the... See? Told you it was blue. Carlos, you asshole, you got it wrong. Carlos.
What were you thinking?
Hey, wait a second. Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this. Right. The person who started it is. Yeah, that really does look like Fi. So, what now?
You should know already. You were wrong, so the game continues.
Till 6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6. It's possible there may be more than that.
Drama, 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 drama. Why don't we hurry and get this over with then? Before you begin, oh no.
Before you begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Forget? But why?
There's no point to telling you now. You won't remember everything in a moment.
Yeah, it's definitely Fi. She's got the brooch on.
Pleasant dreams.
Yes, so this is after our consciousnesses have been sent back in time. Sigma and Fi's consciousnesses were sent back in time to the Nevada facility to try and prevent the release of Radical 6. Is the whole game going to be this animated? I have no idea. Not a single clue. Oh, now we get the dramatic entry cinematic. There's an antimatter bomb, I guess. There's Plague Doctor Zero. That kid had a crossbow. Flip the coin. Throwing chainsaw. Creepy eyes. Is that a dog? Warning, do not press this button. Oh no, I'm going to press the button. Showers. Don't go in this door. Blood, 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 blood. Bunch of people. 0 time to learn. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Carlos! Carlos! Can I? Bastard, what the hell is going on? You brought all of us here? No, it's not me. What the fuck's that stupid thing on your hand? Let it go, Eric. Oh, there is somebody named Eric. No need to take it all out on the kid. Mirror. I wonder what this is. Give it up, Diana. It's better that you don't force it off. Why'd you say that? You should listen to her. I got the feeling she's seen it before. Bracelet. That's what it was called a year ago. Right, Akane? Junpei. Oh, sorry. Person I've been giving sassy voice is Junpei.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Who's this?
I am Zero. The second Zero.
Second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions, as I cannot answer them. I'd like to tell you an old story. 17 years ago on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. "Because there was a snail." Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered.
This is a story.
They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes life is simply unfair, don't you think?
What the hell is this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carries you along to this moment. Only to find yourself in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
As you can see, this place is divided into 3 sections. Carlos, Akane, and Junpei, you 3 are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred to as C Team. Your leader shall be Carlos. Next is Q, Mira, and Eric. You are located in Ward Q. Your name will be Q Team. As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait! Is this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. There we go. Ward D is where the 3 of you are. Diana is the leader. That makes you the D Team. You may wander as you like, long as you remain within your respective wards. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes. Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. You will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
It's 12:10. 12:10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X pass will be announced every time someone dies.
You're right, this does seem overly complex.
In blunter terms, if 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
So you could call this the X Games. This is bullshit.
One caveat, the door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again. Oh yes, with this information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What?
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room? The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed. Let us begin. This is the decision game, a game of fate. The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
We're front-loading a lot of story in this game. So, wait, no, wrong screen. Right, so I've got a new fragment here. And within it, I just start at the start, okay. But then if I switch to another team... Okay, they've all also got the new fragment available. Cool, I don't have to, like, watch that cinematic for every team or anything, because that would be balls. This is the most confusing flowchart, you're not wrong. Have people here played Final Fantasy 13 2? Because this is really giving me Final Fantasy 13 2. Which, not the worst thing. Unlike many people, I liked the Final Fantasy 13 series. I never played the 3rd one, but hey. But yeah, that's really what I'm getting here. Anyways, let's get in with this. Jump to here? Yes. God, hunting for things in this flowchart is going to be tough. Execution, Q. Prep room. Decontamination room. The quantum computer dome. I want one of them. The pod room. Why would you just show me all the rooms? The biolab. Don't poke things in there. That could lead to, you know, a pandemic and the world ending. This is weird. Oh wait, no, that's not it. There should be another room around here somewhere. Let me see it. Hey! Shut up. He's got the right to see it. Ah. Thank you. Map of Ward Q, stored in file. It's pretty pointless to hang out here kicking our heels. Let's go back to the lounge. It's the lounge. It says lounge. Let's inhibit the virus. What is this? Let's inhibit the virus? Maybe someone's going to remove or control some kind of virus? Virus? What virus? Big shrug. What the fuck? What will we do? Don't ask me. But if we don't do it, doesn't that mean we'll die? Yeah. Even if C team voted for D team and D team did the reverse. If we refuse, then we get 2 votes against us automatically. Nice shoes. And Q team would be killed. I suppose that's true if this game is for real. So you're saying it's a joke? Don't you think that would make a whole lot more sense? The decom staff will probably pop through that door over there yelling, "Surprise!" I get it, you're right. Then him being here makes sense now. I bet that means you're part of the whole surprise. No. Come on, take off that helmet. I can't. Huh? I said I can't take it off. Damn brat, stop bullshitting me. Ah, stop! Stop! Break my neck! Damn, it's really on there. I see something on the side of this thing. What the hell? Isn't it a password input? Does that mean the helmet comes off with the right numbers? Or maybe his head will explode. Hey! Really? Who are you? I don't know. I don't remember. I woke up and I was here. You say you have amnesia? Maybe. Is this game just all cinematics? Could I ask you something? What? Ah, here we go. We have a choice. Who is Zero? Where are we? What is your relationship? Now let's go with where are we? I was wondering, where are we? Weren't you listening to Zero earlier? We're 50 meters underground in a bomb shelter. I know that, but where exactly? I doubt we're very far from decom. Decom? Dwelling for the cohabitation of Mars. So it's an experiment to see if we can survive on Mars. Uh-huh. We all lived together in that compound for 5 days. C team and D team were there too. Oh, and there was a dog. It was incredibly old. I think his name was Gab. But not you. You weren't there. You weren't there, man. It's very suspicious. What were they testing for? Psychological data, mostly. It was a closed environment for a group of people for an extended period of time. So how would that mess with these subjects mentally? That was what they were trying to investigate. What made you sign up? Tough question. It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess. Eric? I joined because Mira wanted to. That's it. Well, maybe not entirely. Okay then, what is up between the two of you? Mira? Eric? What's going on between you two? Going on? Well... Are you in love? Idiot, no we're not. We're not? Well, we're not, but... Wait. What? Yeah, this is definitely tougher streaming it when I'm going at the speed of cinematics all the time. Okay then, do you know who Zero is? I was wondering, who's Zero? Oh come on, stop playing. You know everything, don't you? I told you I don't. So you're going to stick with the idea that this isn't some big surprise? I don't know. I don't remember anything. If this isn't a joke, then things are really serious. Then you're saying one of the teams is actually going to be executed. But why would someone do that? Zero said it's a game. So then he's a psychopath. This Zero game is probably off. Zero guy is probably off somewhere enjoying seeing us freak out. He could be that serial killer in the news. Yeah, Mira is far too chill. That's that hard ripper, yeah? Yeah. Rumor is they killed 18 people all in the past few years. March 15, 2026, the body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, aged 28. The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely removed. It happened again on May 22nd, 2026. The body of a male was found in a trash can near a residence in Sacramento. The victim's name was Jeffrey Foray, aged 37. His body was just like Virginia's, with the heart completely gouged out. 2 months later, on July 29th... Hey, wait a minute. Don't you have amnesia or something? Why do you want to know all this? I don't know. I don't know why, but I knew. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, somebody who just has a special interest in true crime, I would say. You know, I've been trying to figure out something out for a while. What is this thing? Maybe it's a gift from Zero? So what, do you think there's assorted teas inside? Gifts don't have to be a good thing, do they? Hey, what the hell? Stop! What if it's some kind of bomb? A bomb? I don't think it is. Oh, something's on the back. I think this is upside down. So, this would be the front. Force quit box. Guess it stops something. Look, there's also a keyboard. Looks like you're supposed to input a code of some kind. And if we get it right, then something will be forced to end. But what? Maybe a life? What was that sound? It came from that way. Let's go. Gab, how did you... You came through the vent? It's too dark, I can't see anything. Why don't you go in? I can't. Just do it, will you? See? You didn't have this stupid thing on your head. Hey, check this out. There's something inside the case. Is that a coaster? Ah, there's something on it. Hello, Carlos here. C team is voting for D team, so D team should vote for Q team and Q team for C team. What does this mean? Don't you get it? They're saying to spread the votes. Huh? Spread? I get it. So each team ends up with 1 vote each. The whole thing is a tie and no team will be executed. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, now we have a plan. Let's do it. But wait. Why should we wait? Well, what if this message hasn't been delivered to D team yet? You're right. The position of this event does imply it only connects towards C. I doubt Gab's made his way toward D yet. We need to figure out how to notify D team then. Hold on a sec. I'll get a pen and cheese. There was some at the bar, right? A pen. Cheese? Well, that was a noise. That should do it. What exactly are you doing? And we're in the prep room. God, this is just moving at a dizzying speed. Wait, were we not already? I don't know. No, we were in the lounge. Oh, I get it. What C and what Q have connected vents. And Q and D are probably connected as well. Yep. We just need to take the cheese and... Yeah, to be fair, I was complaining that the scene transitions were too slow before, and now, oh my god, they're just going a mile a minute. It's all on you, Gab. It'll work. I'm sure it will. "5 minutes until the deadline. I wonder if Gab made it toward D or not. Even if he did, who knows if Diana will vote the way it says in the note." What? You think she'll betray us? It's not outside the realm of possibility. I don't even want to consider the alternative. Which is... what, the whole letter from C team is a trap? Trap? They could have written it, but maybe Carlos had planned to vote for Q team instead. Hey, wait a minute now. That's not good. At all. You said it. If I'm right, then we need Diana to do the opposite of what it says. What? But... the deadline to vote is in 3 minutes. The vote has to be decided by the leader, but what should we do? We don't have time for a committee. We'll just have to use force. Hey, wait! Okay, it's time to decide again, which actually I think you'll find is time for me to take a moment to say, with this being so cinematic heavy, I'm feeling like perhaps I should change it back to the English voice actors and let them do their jobs. Because as it is, I'm trying to work out voice prints on the fly, switch between them with no warning, not always any indication of who's speaking. And I feel like that might be a better play. I mean, it'll be like when I was playing Mass Effect and we watched the cinematics and we... It feels so weird that we abandoned the title nonary game after all this. Yeah, now it's the decision game. So yeah, opinions on the chat, or indeed in the chat. Preposition the chat. Not proposition the chat, very different thing. Rather have me riffing than struggling. Yeah, it is a little bit struggle tweets over here, so... Options. Spoken language English. I'll turn the voice volume up some.
Zero time dilemma.
Is that voice loud enough?
Zero time dilemma.
Yes, we do get to hear Matt Mercer this way, it's true. Still kind of low. Yeah, I've got the whole game down a bit.
Zero time dilemma.
How's that?
Zero time dilemma. Zero time dilemma.
I'm gonna keep saying zero time dilemma.
Zero time dilemma.
See? One more.
Zero time dilemma.
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 Zero time dilemma. Okay, let's go with that for now, and if there's problems with the sound, people just let me know. And we still have our memo option, our files, which contain... so we have cinema files, we have quest files. So here we have that doily. We have a map of War Q. And we have the rules that Zero explained to us. And we have a quest file which currently contains nothing. God, this game is just... it throws a lot at you immediately, and... I mean, I suppose when I say it like that, that's just Zero Escape all over, isn't it? Here we have our flowchart within our flowchart. Fragment flowchart, global flowchart, team select, oh god. So in the global flowchart, we are still within the first section. No, we're not. I don't know where we are because it's not telling us. Excellent. But and then we have the fragment flowchart, where we're now on this vote in this tiny little flowchart. Oh my god, I'm so confused, I'll be honest. We have the chat log, we have a memo function. Can we still only take 2? We can still only take 2 memos, which is a strange touch. And we have a status button. If you can't see it, that's... the status. And the status of everyone is that we're alive. Our teams, so yeah, this is Carlos, Akane, Junpei, Q, who I can only assume in the English is voiced by John Delancey, Mira, Eric, Diana, Phi, and Sigma, except Sigma is of course old Sigma in young Sigma's body, and in a much less rad shirt. Oh my god, I should see if they make Sigma's terrible shirt in reality. Somebody probably does. Anyway, who are we executing? Which game's protagonists do we want to kill? Who was it we were told to kill on the note? I can't remember. It clearly expects us to jump around so hard we lose track of who's dead, which is fair, because even in the last game, that happened. So what was the letter? D team should vote for Q team and Q team should vote for C team. Well, you know what I say, gotta do the dick move first. Choice is made.
Your vote has been accepted.
The plot thickens.
I recognise her
Why
voice
would
as
you-
well.
If Carlos voted for D team like he said he would in the note,
Maybe that was the result he was going for. He wanted to kill the 3 in D team.
no.
You said it earlier, right, Mira? The note Gab brought? It could have been a trap from C team.
Right. But that doesn't mean voting for D team can be justified. If it really was a trap, there still isn't a solid reason to go against what it says in the note.
Well, no, if there is a trap, if it is a trap, then that
Regardless.
is the reason.
As long as Diana doesn't flip on us, we may be screwed anyway.
Mira?
There's no way we can justify it by saying we voted this way in self-defense.
Rachel Kimsey. Okay, there's not somebody I know off the top of my head.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives
Unfortunately.
two votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the freeway.
Okay, so we get some kind of continuity of experience.
They'll be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
I'm so confused right now. Also, I'm glad that even in the dub, and even listening to the dub, Eric sounds like a wiener. Because that was what I was going for as well. So I could go back there and take the different choice, or I could go into a different team. Let's carry on with this team for the time being. It's interesting, having it be so jump around heavy, where you jump up, and jump down. It's get down, isn't it? Damn it. Anyway. Like, Virtue's Last Reward was very dependent on the time jumping, but also you still got to experience things as a linear timeline. Like, you'd have a timeline that the flowchart would follow, and then you'd jump to different lines, but it would still be a certain linearity of experience, whereas this is just all disconnects, which is interesting. Now, let's vote the other way, shall we? Wondering if this one's even going to have escape rooms? I have no idea. I'm thinking that's probably what the quest
5
file
minutes
is.
until the deadline.
I wonder if Gab made it to what? You
It's not. I don't.
if vote.
What?
We don't. Then what?
Skip. Yeah, the fact that the file had a quest section makes me feel like there is going to be, like, escape rooms or something. Who knows if we'll get to one today, but we shall see. Let's actually go along with the group plan, shall we? I won't lie, not having to remember
Your vote has been
like a dozen different voice prints is going to make this game easier on me.
I guess it's fine. It's not like it was a bad choice. Now we wait and see what exactly Carlos and Diana do.
Love how she's inherited
This plan
Phi.
doesn't
I will
work.
give you a plan, and
There
then
are
I will
two
call you an
outcomes that could
idiot
happen.
whether it happens or whether
Either
you do
the
it or
3 and
not.
C team die.
Or we're the ones executed.
No, there's one more possibility.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Someone is definitely tricking us.
So it is you.
Calm down, Eric.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives two
That's
votes will be
the effect on that makes it sound really weird. Unfortunately.
One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the prelim. When you next wake, those who survived, they'll be able to regret the decision they made. As
You
all
did well,
members
so I
of
got
the
you a
team
prize. It's
will
regret.
perish as a result of the vote you entered.
Just what everybody wants for Christmas.
Pleasant dreams.
Need to get your loved ones a gift? Why not regret? If you want to know, is that okay? Completed. All section cleared. So now we have a thing on the global flowchart. So I guess we go to another team now. Unless has that unlocked other fragment? No. Okay, so we have to jump to another team. Let's go see what the old guard are up to. Carlos, Akane, Junpei. Yeah, seriously, is this whole game just going to be us sitting back and watching a film together? Also, how did Junpei start looking cool, and why did he stop wearing the brilliant, terrible gilet he had on? Execution C. Say that whole thing about Matt Mercer's voice, I'm not even going to be able to recognise who he is, am I? Because I am, you know, on occasion, an idiot. Prep room, decontamination room, control. Power room. The infirmary. With an MRI scanner, because of course you need one of those. Pantry, where you keep the pants. They did that joke in the last game. And here's... Oh god, the knights are back from the rec room.
Yes.
Oh, this is the rec
Checked
room.
everywhere we could.
Matt Mercer's Sigma, I assumed he probably would be. Map of Ward C, stored in file.
It's just as Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself
Just
Zero.
shut that down.
I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic
Kinda got a
in
lot
our
of forehead
bracelets,
in
right?
the years
So we'll be
between
sleeping and
999 and
bam.
this.
Or maybe there's a bunch of different ways.
if only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
Oh, Junpei has
Remember
definitely
what
got
Zero
smarter.
said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C-Team could vote for D-Team, D-Team for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
I keep
Then
thinking they're
all
saying
the teams would
Q-tip.
have 1 vote each.
And that'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
How do we make sure they know to do it?
Yeah, Carlos must be getting weirded out by how familiar those two seem with these circumstances. They just wake up, oh, Zero's got us in a death game again.
Hey! Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
Technically, only one of these people have done this
It's not
multiple times
working.
at this point.
Damn it.
Junpei's only done it once.
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
Carlos is just like, I am missing something here. Oh yeah, we're both psychic, who knew? Oh, another graffiti.
Let the game end where I treat 2.
These anagrams again.
What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about 2 people? I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
Yeah,
What's that?
Sarah and I will address
Looks
that in a
like
second
there's a
when this
keyboard.
cinematic.
There's
to
probably
a
a
point.
password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what, though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything.
Yeah, you don't know. Has in the past.
So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei,
No. We still have some time.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be the leader here.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway? Do you guys have any ideas?
Sometimes it's really well animated, and then sometimes they'll just snap between keyframes like that, and it's really jarring. Just sit there and just... Anyway, yes, Sarah saying, wondering where that was for the entirety of the second game. What, the morphogenetic field? Because they... I seem to remember they did actually address that, at least a little bit. Because they make reference to... Clover says that she can talk telepathically with her brother through it, but no messages are getting through. But they also mention a few times morphogenetic resonance, where if you put a bunch of espers together... Yeah, it wasn't ever utilised, sure, but they, like I say, they talk about morphogenetic resonance, where if you put a bunch of espers together, then all their powers kind of bounce off each other, and all the weaker ones, their powers are suppressed, but to kind of amplify the stronger one. So I think the implication is that Sigma and Phi were the strongest espers there, and all the other ones around them, their morphogenetic powers were all being used to power them up. Is implicitly, I think, what they were going for. In as much as I can make sense of most of this story. Anyway, this is a big question.
Akane.
Wild pseudoscience? Yeah.
Junpei Tenmyoji.
Oh, it's his surname,
Both
okay.
Japanese, right?
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told
I'll
you
answer
that?
my own question.
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days.
We're not going to actually let you play any of that, but sure.
So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
That seems like the
It
kind of thing
wasn't
they'd
a
do.
coincidence. It was inevitable.
Also, when did Junpei dye his hair kind of pinkish?
Why did you subject
I mean, it's a
yourself
solid
to this
look,
circus?
but you know.
I didn't mention it before. I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us 500,000 if we
I mean,
joined up.
that is why most clinical
Color
trials
me
happen.
surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You've faced off against danger.
I
and
mean,
saved
we
a
absolutely
whole bunch
should
of
give
people.
firefighters more money.
Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
It's a weird answer. So what's up with this zero dude?
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second zero instead?
Because this right here was
That
the first
means there
zero.
has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah, there is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. Bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's
Akane
gotta
wasn't
be
the second
connected.
zero, she was the
Just
first zero.
Please! Believe me.
She was also...
She's right.
I think at this point she's also had a brief cameo as Zero in the in-between times in Virtue's Last Reward. Yeah, Ace was never Zero. Ace was just a psychopath. But he never styled himself as Zero. He was just, hi, I'm Gentaro Hongo, and I'm going to use this facility to torture children. One of them might burn to death, but hey, I might be able to see faces. That was such a stupid character motivation, and I'm still angry. So who was the first Zero? Anyway.
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
So what Sigma said back then.
Oh, was she the voice on the recording in the last game?
6 billion people will die.
Oh yeah, that's Matt Mercer.
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth.
Also, can we have a moment for the fact that his name is still canonically
You ever
Sigma
heard
Klim?
of the term reverie syndrome? What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
So they're not affected yet. And we're not undergoing it
Reverie
yet.
syndrome.
You've heard of it?
God, this is such a
Yeah,
zero escape
kinda.
conversation. Hey, have you ever heard of random bit of pseudoscience? Just in the middle of a conversation. I'll just be talking and then
Do you hear
I'll be
something?
like, hey, what are your views on orgone?
Over there.
Gab!
Where did you come from?
Is it kind of suggesting these people are all Lespers and reacting to a global crisis? I mean,
Looks like you made it here using
yeah, I
this
feel
vent.
like that's the idea.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came
It's
from
not wrong.
another ward then.
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can fit in there, Kane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, I know.
What?
Let's cut off Junpei's arm.
Reasonable.
He should be able to fit through then.
Hey, Mira! Eric!
No answer, huh?
Outside of this game, Reverie Syndrome is a sci-fi, fantasy, and horror anthology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably read
Steal
that.
you away from decom too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
No, we're saying, would he do a
Hold
dog
on.
any favors?
I think I got an idea that may work. This case, it holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We
What
can
meds?
use it. Wait a sec.
Dynamic between Akane and Junpei is way less simpy than Game 1 would have suggested. Yeah, to be fair, I think this is kind of post-relationship
Toaster and
upgrade.
10.
This is
Found
like
them on the counter of the bar.
There's
Simp
something written on it.
gave way to them actually getting together and now just
Hello,
bitching
Carlos
off each other.
C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should
You know
vote
how
for
it
Q-Team,
goes.
and Q-Team for C-Team.
Oh!
Really? It's only been a
You're
year?
going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Cross your fingers, he can
I
get
thought the
the
first
Q-team.
one was in
You really
25.
think it'll be that simple?
So
I
we
thought this had
shouldn't.
been 3 years.
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
I could be wrong. And to be fair, like, it's even if it has
What
been a
did you throw?
year,
Cheese. Picked it up at the coaster. Was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some
oh yeah,
ketchup
Junpei
and
did say it
pickles
was a
too?
year ago.
Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog.
Hey, puns.
It was a joke.
5 minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit,
I know.
Yeah, and like I say, even if it has only been a year, Akane and Junpei's whole
there's
thing is that
one
they can
thing
kind
we
of
can do.
What is it?
vicariously inhabit different
remember what you wrote
timelines.
on the
So,
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver.
you know, they've probably lived a lot of time in that
C-Team is voting
years.
for D-Team.
In that year.
So D-Team
And
should
seen
vote
a
for
lot
Q-Team
more.
and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah. So what?
So, vote for Q-Team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting.
Wow, yeah, Junpei has just lent hard into our soul in this last year.
Q team will be out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works.
Disclaimer,
Note makes it to D
our
team.
legal team
Diana
would
votes
like
the
to
way we
remind
want
you
them
not to lean hard into our soul.
Think about it for a second. 6 people
Without
have
prior
to die
consent.
or we're never getting
Sorry.
out of this bomb shelter.
Damn it!
Those are the rules of the
It's taken
decision game
like a
according
game
to
and a half to go from me
balancing the votes
criticising
won't do us any good.
a Snake and
Just
Clover
end
for
up
making
falsely
unnecessary
prolonging
anal
someone's
jokes,
death.
and now I'm doing it myself.
Junpei.
Sorry, I'm talking over them.
Is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q team.
No, you can't!
Dick move first, dick move first.
Your vote has been accepted.
Carlos, why?
And it
Smart
was
move.
funny.
Minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a
Literally
reward
don't
for
have a
obeying.
choice to not
The
obey.
memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to reflect the decision. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Alright. This is just basically making me watch 6 versions of the same cinematic in order to progress. Huh. Can I hotkey fast forward?
5 minutes left.
No.
Like I
Fast forward through the cinematic we just watched. And now we vote here. Yeah, it's we're just seeing every version of this level of the flowchart before we can carry on with
I was worried
anything.
you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
Because again,
You'll
it's
see, Akane.
taking away that linearity of
Just
experience.
because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D Team will die.
or it's our heads on the chopping block.
Or nobody.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying.
And I can't even skip forward at this point because I haven't technically seen this yet.
When you next wake, those who survive will be able to regret the decision. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
The instant collapse without even them doing a hissing sound effect or animating some stop roll is very funny. Execution C, all sections cleared. So we don't have any, but if we go to the flowchart. Oh no, we can't carry on from there. So yeah, we do have to do everything with all 3 teams, which is strange. Maybe it's just for this first choice, because they want to introduce you to everyone. But yeah, it's odd. Let's go and see what D Team are up to. Execution D.
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
These are still absolutely all anagrams, aren't they?
So, a moment when hate becomes calamity, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Beats me. Maybe it's not supposed to have a meaning.
Huh?
It's an anagram. You reorganize the letters into another sentence.
Why do you think it's an anagram?
I've seen something like this before. In another place.
70 years in the future.
Anyway, where's Sigma?
Is it me or does Diana have Luna's hairdo?
What are you
Sigma's
looking
over
at?
there punching a box.
Box.
What kind of box?
Well, I'm looking into it because I don't know.
Looks like something's
Fi remaining one of the smartest people in the room. Always has been, always will be. Also, she can do a sick missile dropkick as long as you're on the moon.
I see a keyboard on it too.
Use this keyboard to input a password and force something to stop. Is that what this means?
If it's like this,
What does it stop?
where I'm glad I'm not trying to
Well,
voice anymore,
the
because
obvious answer
where it's
would
just
be the
people
game
talking off screen
Zero
and they
is
don't
making
tell
us
you who
play.
they are.
Then we should try it. I shouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
We need a hint.
Maybe it says something on the underside.
Check all angles of everything. That's escape room logic right there.
Nope. Won't budge.
Is it heavy?
Heavy doesn't even begin to cover it. I doubt it's made out of anything from Earth.
Well, you are getting up there, Sigma.
What do you say? My body still got it.
I'll just give it a try. You weren't lying.
See? I told you.
Sigma has retained himbo energy.
This is the map for Ward D, right?
To be fair, yes, Q lifted a
like
box.
it.
We don't know that all the boxes play the same, but also yes, Q can be a superhero. Got a map of every ward now. Hooray.
And we can go wherever we want, so long as it's within this ward?
Yes, that's what Zero said.
We're in the prep room. And the decon room. Oh, we're just seeing the whole ward. And the healing room, where you heal. And the transporter room. And manufacturing with what look like golems. The trash disposal room. That's a lot of buttons for a trash disposal console.
Alright.
Locker room.
We've checked all the rooms from top to bottom, but
We can't let you actually do
find
this
any
in the
exits?
game. By the way, I really like Fi's
Obviously.
look.
We are in a bomb shelter, after all. If there were several exits, it'd defeat the purpose it was built for.
so Zero told the truth.
And opening the X door is the only way out. Mira! Eric!
Bang and shout.
Can you hear me?
I'm out of ideas.
Carlos! Akane! Tenmyoji!
There's no point. We wouldn't hear a drunk toga party at full volume on the other side.
I think we need 6 passwords to get this door to open, right?
Yes, you were told that was the
X
plan.
pass thing.
For every one person who dies, one password will be revealed.
Is that true, though?
Sigma, why don't you try dying once?
I politely but firmly refrain.
What about you, Diana?
Hey,
Wait, what
No.
about Tenmyoji? And you can spell fine.
Figured.
Well, in this case at least.
may I ask you guys something?
What's up?
So we called out Temioji as one of the names. I think I may have lost a second there. Damn it. Come on, brain. Will it let me see the chat log? It will not let me see the chat log. Great. Love that.
Who do you think Zero is?
One of what names?
Do you guys know who Zero is?
No, I haven't the foggiest. But they called themselves Zero. At the very least, they know about what happened a year ago.
What are you...
There's one more thing for sure. Think about it. Why was Zero's speech to us pre-recorded? There's got to be a very big reason why things can't be in real time.
Yeah, cool for Temioji, because
There are
that's
two
Junpei's surname,
possibilities.
and that's how he knew.
They've already bit the bullet. Or
Zero is among us.
Like I say, that's just Junpei's surname, so it's perfectly acceptable to accept it.
Do you think someone will come help us?
Like who?
Maybe the decom experiment staff?
sorry, but that's pretty unlikely. Remember? The staff stationed in DCOM can't communicate with us right now. The simulation is attempting to stay true to an actual Mars mission.
Wasn't Temioji the old guy as well? Yeah.
Between Earth and Mars. In that time period, Earth
Yeah,
will
Temioji
rotate
in the second
halfway around
game
the
is
sun,
old Junpei.
which means
By the time the spaceship reaches Mars, the Earth is behind it.
with the star in the way, we can't send a signal.
That's the lead up. We've been doing experiments for the past 5 days.
Transmissions will reestablish on December 31st at 23:30.
Oh, you missed that reveal. Yes.
More than 10 hours.
There's no point in
That's
hoping
fair. There were
for a
many
rescue
reveals.
before then.
Pretty sure the DCOM staff won't notice any problems until that time.
Keep reading that as Doom, not Decom.
You guys are like siblings. You're totally in sync.
Funny how that works. Hey, but what was your deal?
This may be somewhat rude of me to say, but the way you talk, Sigma, is, a little unusual.
Really? Because the dub doesn't carry that
Forget him.
across at all.
The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
Oh, he mentioned that back at DCOM. That his consciousness had come back from the year 2074.
That's correct. That's why I know what will happen in the future. I must have spent the past 5 days warning all of you. If nothing changes, mankind will be destroyed. Kane, Phi, and I infiltrated DCOM to stop all that from happening.
And Junpei was also here, I guess.
Well, would you believe me if I said that it was?
Yeah, Sigma is not
Why
subtle
are all of
at
us
all.
trapped in this strange place? You know the future. Then you could have prevented it.
We had no idea what events went down inside the DCOM facility. Nor did we know anything about what's going to happen in this shelter.
Well, this is rolling longer than I think I expected.
What happened to me? I should have never listened to Rebecca.
Rebecca?
She's the head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
There's
Oh,
your
right.
tip for
You
today,
did say
chat.
you were a nurse.
I joined the decom
Don't trust
experiment
Rebecca.
because Rebecca suggested it to me. She told me that they were searching for a nurse willing to participate. Well, to be honest, there is another reason why I decided to join.
But I will never tell you because we will be distracted by the arrival of a dog. Seriously, this scene is long.
Why is Gab here?
I think he came through the vent.
See anything?
Did you get that from the way he just came out of a vent?
It's too dark.
You're up, Phi.
You want me to go in there? It's clearly impossible.
You sure?
Is it?
I won't
Because you
hurt
are
myself.
skinny as hell.
My boobs are D's.
Your pants are on fire.
It's true.
Seems to me they've gotten a full size larger than the last time you told me.
It's been 45 years. Growing is natural.
You were just sleeping.
Could I interrupt? What is this?
Can I interrupt and
Is
stop you
that
just
a
recapping the
poster?
whole second game?
Something's written on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team. And someone else wrote...
Q-Team, got it.
I get it. By spreading out the votes, they're suggesting we make it a tie.
Looks like Q-Team agreed.
Seems so.
I guess Gab passed through Ward C
Kinda
to
like,
Ward
stop
Q
being
and
weirdly
ended up
horny.
here.
Show yourself, you coward. They will
It'll
never stop
work.
being weirdly horny.
Now none of the teams will have to die.
I wonder about that.
What?
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Damn, we don't have much time. We need to head over to the voting device.
What exactly did you mean earlier, Phi?
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Do you mean that Q-Team is planning to betray us?
No, I doubt it. That's what they intended. They didn't have to send Gab. They'd only have to decide to vote for D-Team.
Then you mean...
There's a chance that C-Team will betray us. Maybe they're saying they'll vote for D-Team, but actually vote for Q-Team.
Why would they do that?
To make us choose Q-Team. If you think it's a good idea to spread out the votes, then your choice is easy, right? I'm just saying. It's a possibility.
The deadline to vote is in 1 minute.
What should I do?
The fact that Gab showed up means that we can assume Q-Team's voting for C-Team. So we have no choice but to choose Q-Team. Otherwise...
Our single vote could cause the death of all of C-Team.
Time for Diana to decide. Actually, I think you'll find what it is time for me to take a short break. Because, as you can probably tell, I'm flagging a bit here. It's been a long weekend. And yeah, not having to do voices is a lot chiller. So anyway, I will go and stretch and hydrate, do all those good things. And I would recommend that you do the same thing too. Stretch, migrate, put some fluids in, take some fluids out, you know the drill. And I will be back and hopefully more conscious in about 10 minutes. Love you all, and see you in a few. And lose the button immediately. And we're back in the room. Hello everyone. Sorry for the slightly longer than usual break. I can neither confirm nor deny reports that I may have taken an unintentional 3-minute nap during that time. You know. But hey, I'm back, and I'm slightly more on it. Although I am beginning to get a headache. Let's see how that situation advances. That's not a phrase. Anyway, let's carry on with this. Right, now, which of these was the dick move? I can't remember which one was what we were meant to do, because we're D-Team. What did the Gab letter say? C-Team's voting for D-Team, so D-Team should vote for Q-Team. So the plan's for us to vote Q-Team, so we should immediately do the other thing, right? Bye, Junpei. You seem like a dick now.
Your vote has been accepted.
Why, Diana? Why did you vote for C-Team?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I have no idea why I voted for C-Team.
They put this in the
What are you
last
talking
game.
about?
But
do you-
it's true.
Sigma.
Please believe me.
Oh wait, actually no. This Sigma hasn't experienced that, or has he? It's difficult to say. Time loops.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate.
let's just watch this
One final thing.
cutscene for the 5th time.
You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the three of you. When
So
you
it hasn't been
wake,
injected into
those
anybody
who
at this
survived
point.
will be able to regret the decision they made.
As far
all
as we know.
members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
It's just they're looking at them. Cut away. Flump. Again, choices have been made on what to animate. And for once, the answer wasn't just doors. Oh? Hello? This is new. Do, do. Bum, bum.
Hey, Akane! Akane!
Carlos,
Hey, what the hell is this?
Well, somebody was saying this felt very sore. Now it feels more sore.
And now for the voting results. The team who received 2 votes is you, C-Team.
Our old friend.
As such, according to the rules, C-Team will be executed.
Screw this!
how could this happen?
It's Diana! That bitch betrayed us!
All is necessary for fate.
So yeah, we had to see... Or we had to make all 3 of the decisions.
There's no way I'm dying here!
Please don't! Please!
May you rest in peace. Desina Fatadeu, Flentes Belai Bracano.
Well, there's the blood shot from the intro. I guess? This is weird. Like, the structure of this game is just very strange. Oh! Oh hey, we unlocked more flowcharts, and now we can flow while we chart. Jesus, that's a lot more complicated than usual. Huh. Well, let's go and get the one branch we didn't... Oh my god, there's fragments all over the place. Everyone has so many fragments. Why is this game not remotely linear? I'm confused. Well, let's just see what happens if we do the other decision, I guess. And we skip.
If
This time we vote for Q, as the plan suggested. Are we stuck with C-Team having died? I have no idea. You say
Well, that
you
was a
have
good choice.
confusion about this game. I have at least as much confusion.
So long as Gab's note was the truth.
all we could do was trust them.
I suppose.
Seriously, Sigma's shirt is so disappointing this time.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing.
Let's watch this for the 6th time, and hopefully final.
As I commanded, you deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be
They lost
injected.
sponsorship for all the brands on Sigma's
When you
t-shirt.
next wake,
God, I hope they were being sponsored by Safe and Random Silhouette of a Naked Woman and the Anarchy symbol.
Pleasant dreams.
Yeah, you mentioned Kickstarter. I was wrong. This was not, in fact, kickstarted. There was just a lot of fan backlash when they cancelled it, and then they brought it back. But it was still not. It was just released as usual. Okay, so we've completed all 3 of these. What? No. Oh my Christ. Ah! Hello. Now we can see the global flowchart actually broken down into fragments of fragments. And oh my god, there's a lot of game in this game. And over here we have... Everyone survived. C team executed. We haven't seen the other 2 teams executed. I am confused. Okay, I guess. So now I guess we pick a fragment. Chat, pick a team. Abby says Q, Q it is. We'll go with this story fragment. Don't know why, because I say so. First come, first saved. Q.
Let us out! Let us out of here!
How long are you planning on doing
That
that?
was some of the weirdest
Bang all
punching
you want,
animation.
It won't open.
Damn it.
Just take a second, calm
That's
down.
not how one punches.
We need cool heads.
And Q has a very cool head.
Hey!
Look, it's in a big space helmet.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Do you know what that button does?
Well, no, but maybe the door opens with it.
Okay, have fun at
I
meeting,
really
and
wasn't
who knows
going
if
to
we'll
push it.
understand anything by the time you get back.
Kids are a pain.
But he could have a very good point. We haven't heard anything from Zero. Just sitting around here is useless.
Maybe just one tiny push?
Hey, Mira.
Just kidding.
I'm not that reckless.
Don't scare me like that.
But we really don't know much at all. We may be at the point of crazy decisions. The only thing we know for sure
That'd
is
be a
what time
really
it
good
is.
name for, like, a peninsula.
1808.
It
Welcome
must
to the
have been
point of
around
crazy decisions.
13:30 when we fell asleep in the lounge. So,
4.5 hours?
Wow, you calculated that fast. And at your age, even.
Not hard.
Was it good?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Seems you still have that problem with numbers, Eric. I recall you having trouble calculating change when we first met.
Hey, come on now.
Is that how you two met? I want to hear.
Yeah? My face has got to be all red.
Really isn't.
I still remember every detail. The fateful encounter was on a Monday.
That's a
The sky that morning
mildly
in Nebraska
murderous
was
wet sentence
full
to
of
start
thick
it
clouds,
with.
though the gloom cleared in an instant, like a miracle. I always mustered up my best smile for customers, even the boring regulars I was tired of seeing. I still offered the most delicious ice cream to them. I was getting sick of it, though. Oh, now, don't think it was my work I was unsatisfied with. I really truly love ice cream. But as the days passed, everything felt hollow, as if there was a hole in my heart. I thought it was just another normal day. I wasn't expecting the moment it changed. I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't think such a beautiful sight existed in this world. My God, the feelings that hit me, I'd never felt anything like that before. That was when I realized this had to be a miracle. Mira entered my life. She was an angel that looked like a customer.
Shouldn't it be the other way?
The details aren't important.
And yet you're giving us so many
I
of
don't
them.
understand. Well, I don't blame you. I didn't get it either. Mira was just such a vivacious vision of beauty. I was just a lowly ice cream shop employee. Next to that, there was no way I would be a good match. But then Mira...
Cut it out. Me, an angel? You gotta be kidding.
But it's true. You really are an angel to me, Mira.
Some of these poses are very strange. And then there's no transition between them. Just snap to a different keyframe.
It's like you're a completely different person now.
It's like this is a completely different game now.
Well,
And I use the word
your
game advisedly.
Your face was pretty scary.
Did I frighten you that much?
Yeah.
Oh. Gosh. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You were probably just rattled about what's happened to us. I could tell you were a nice person under all that.
What are you? You're an odd duck.
Looks like you've gone back to your dopey expression again. I guess you calmed down, huh?
Dopey? Man, you're really harsh, Mira. But yeah, I'm okay now. That's right, I'm fine. I can definitely smile no matter what.
Yeah, and it's unsettling. You have the dead eyes of a killer.
I wonder why Zero decided to lock us up in here anyway.
Right. Seems like too much effort for it to be just a joke.
A lot of money was pumped into this whole thing.
Maybe all of this is supposed to be part of the decom experiment? They wanted to investigate how a closed space affected change on emotions, right?
But then why did they want normal people
effective,
like us
surely.
to apply?
Come on,
Don't
guys.
you want people in helpful professions to go to Mars? Like military officials, researchers, other skilled professionals like that.
No, you want disposable
Maybe the
people.
reason they chose civilian subjects is because they're planning to send those kinds of people to Mars in the future.
That sounds right. Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time. What kind of problems would that bring? How
The
would
rest of these
subjects
games are
figure
anything
out
to go by,
solutions
murder?
to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the decom staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. They put us in a difficult position on purpose.
The
To
what?
observe how we get out.
The sponsor is a civilian organization that hopes to expand business worldwide. Maybe they expect to be part of a colonization of Mars in the future.
This is not a conversation
Colonizing
between
Mars?
humans. None of this is how humans
Hey, have
speak.
you ever heard this before? If you want to transport live koi from Brazil to Japan, putting only koi fish in an aquarium will result in most of them dying. By adding
I
something to
don't
that same
understand.
container, you won't lose a single one.
What is it?
A piranha.
A piranha?
A
How
piranha.
does that even work?
I guess their self-preservation
It
instincts kick
doesn't.
in.
I get it. The fish become so afraid of the piranha that they make an effort to live. That nervous state becomes the power to keep them alive.
I'm reasonably sure this isn't a thing.
In order to survive, you need that sense of urgency.
I see. So, for an actual Mars mission, it'd be a good idea to have a murderer on the crew, huh?
No.
Kidding!
What was that expression?
Eric, don't say scary things like that.
Oh.
She said without
So maybe
moving her
all this
lips.
stuff is something similar. Living quietly in decom becomes boring, so the emotional state will fade. If you intentionally inject a sense of emergency...
Yes, this game did predict Among Us. Although actually, I mean, when did Among Us come out? Because it was running for years before it got big.
Announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed. Current death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved.
Shelter for Eternity is my favourite blind channel album.
A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do?
Why did I go for blind channel? Like, the entirety of new metal was available to me. So I went with a Finnish new metal band? Huh. Rift Brain Y. Which means I probably need to listen to it again.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
Okay.
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but
Yeah, hydrogen fluoride will eat anything, basically.
explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary.
That's perhaps excessive, but hey.
That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Really, if your game
we
doesn't
gotta
have a
hurry or
melt
we'll
6
die!
people button, what are you even doing?
Don't worry. We need to trust.
Assert
others.
dominance.
The others, you say? What the hell do you know?
Hey, stop!
The,
Where did the nice Eric go?
Shut the hell up, you fucking brat!
Why, Eric?
Ah!
Whoever drew the storyboards for how the animation sequences should go needs to
At least
calm
he's quiet
down.
now. I'll leave the rest of this up to you.
Huh?
It'll be interesting to see how you handle this.
So, Chad,
What?
do you want to mount 6 people? What? Oh god, there's an actual time limit? Well, Dick move first. Come on, an actual time limit, I'm trying to stream this. Guys, come on.
What happened?
I
see. Interesting.
Did you push the button?
Does this mean we're going to be saved?
But then the others will.
You killed them. C team and D team are gonna.
No, we did. We had to do this so we could survive. There was no way around it.
But
It's not my
There are
fault.
so many zips on her
I
jacket.
told you from the start not to push it.
what?
Dressed from the Tetsuya
What are
Nomura
you
collection.
talking about? It was obvious you were planning on pressing it.
Meanwhile,
You're the one who actually
douchebag in
did.
the cardigan over here.
It was your hand. You pushed it.
You made a wise decision. You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival.
Zero.
It truly is a natural human reaction. You simply made an emergency evacuation. The action is legally justifiable. There is no blame to be placed on you.
Some of those words meant things.
Now, I'm sure you would like to get out of here immediately. But before that, I apologize. But you must all sleep again.
Why?
1929.
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the three of you.
No.
Alright, I
I
thought that
didn't
was
do
another
it.
off-screen
He's the
flop
one who
into
pushed it.
unconsciousness.
So he's.
It would be inconvenient if you forgot the cause of the deaths of others.
Seriously, is
already
anybody
told you.
ever actually going to get
I
injected with a
didn't kill
memory loss
anybody.
drug?
I was only watching. Dad, I was just watching.
Dad?
No.
What?
Chris didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who. Please, forgive him, Dad.
Well, somebody's got some trauma.
It's cold. The water was so cold.
Pleasant dreams.
Mom!
Just out of interest, where in the grand flowchart does that come? Can we see it? Okay, that's that section. I guess. Okay, let's see what happens if you don't push the melt everyone with... What? Hey, but now there is only dog? And nobody else has any fragments? What is happening? My brain hurts. Like, I genuinely have a headache. What is happening? Also, the character designs are confusing and strange because, like, just the change from terrorist cult clone ringmaster Dio and clone in a giant suit of armor K and old scientist Sigma with his cyber arms and his cyber eye and government ninjas Alice and Clover, and now we have Eric, the ice cream salesman from Nebraska. Feels like a lot of the character designs have taken a turn for the realistic and not in a good way. Like, they've just taken a turn for the beige. So let's see what the dog's about. There's only one node in this flowchart. Everything is dog. There is only dog. Jump to here? Well, you've given me literally no other choice, game. Okay, so that's C-Team. So, who now are not dead.
Where?
Dog is 0 makes as much sense as anything else.
I think it's the decontamination room.
Decontamination?
I think we've been.
D-Team also okay.
Before.
Is it just deja vu?
I have a bad feeling about this.
So do I.
Wait, this button.
It's the same for you, Carlos?
You feel it as well?
Yeah, not just
Yes,
her.
this is the murder
I
button.
sense it too. Somehow, this button is very important.
Huh. Maybe we lost our memories of it.
The drugs. In the bracelets.
Then, what in the world?
Okay, so we actually get to see the hydrogen fluoriding. Jesus. Well, that's 6 humans melted. So, 66% of this experiment is now salsa.
This is...
The lounge?
What happened in the decontamination room?
Salsa.
Inconvenient if you forgot to cause the deaths of others.
That's right. That button.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. D Team, Diana, 5.
Can't be contaminated if you're soup. Yeah, I mean, it's true.
6 are now deceased.
It's true that hydrogen fluoride will remove most contaminants, and then everything else as well.
Key, Quark, Mom, Deer, Arm. That is all.
It's a lie! Everyone! Yeah!
These camera shots. Choices are just being made all over the place.
Oh no. What have I done?
Murdered 6 people,
No
kids.
need to blame yourself.
You know how it is.
All you did was make the right choice.
Hydrogen fluoride, yeah.
But
Forget about it. We need to focus on what's next. We have 6 passwords. So can't we leave?
I overreacted a bit. But you know, maybe it's better
I
this
overreacted
way.
a bit to the fact that this child pushed a
What I
button that
mean
melted
is-
6 people.
I know we're all in danger from this game.
Yes, she also has
But
a
instead of being
unrealistic
forced
amount of bus support,
kill
like
each other,
Lotus and Alice before her.
it's
It is
just a
tradition.
vote and a press of a button.
Yeah. Plus, we're just put to sleep after. So to suddenly learn the whole thing is over?
wait, what if it's not just that? The amnesia drugs. In the bracelets. Maybe we didn't get injected this time, but what if every time we wake up, we have to go through the same scenario over and over again? And we're put to sleep after each one. Our memories of it gone.
I was wondering when we'd get one of the classic philosophical
up.
thought experiments
We don't
into
need
this
to
game.
talk about this. Let's
Every Zero
just
Escape
get outta
game needs a
here.
titty character who's also a STEM major. Yep,
He's
absolutely.
right. Let's...
Wait! Are we forgetting someone?
I mean, we had a programmer, we had a math mo before. So, like, I'm guessing she's a classical scientist? Like a chemist or something? These captions are very hard to read and I can only apologize.
That's so mean.
why in the
And
Let's
the
see
dog
if we
is
can
chained
get it
up in the
off.
quantum computer dome.
Hey, about before, you were saying we're repeating our actions with no memories.
God, she has such an
Like the
intense
Sleeping Beauty
stare.
problem.
the Sleeping Beauty what?
It's one of the famous
Cool, we are just full blown going into let's
The
talk about a
experiment
classic thought
starts on a
experiment.
Sunday. The subject is put to sleep, and then a coin is flipped. If it's heads, the subject is woken up on Monday, asked a question, and put to sleep again. And that's it. That's all they do for heads.
And if it's tails?
They're woken up on Monday, asked a question, and put to sleep.
But that's just the same as heads.
To that point, it is. But it's different after that. After the subject falls asleep again, their memories from Monday are erased. They are then asked the same question again on Tuesday.
What's the question?
What was the probability it was heads?
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Hey, how is that a problem then? It's obvious. There's a 50-50 chance of it being heads.
Why are they moving like
You
that?
think so, normally.
Because the
But
animation
when you're
direction
being
in this is
asked
strange.
it, there are 3 positions you could be in. The coin was heads. It is Monday. The coin was tails. It is Monday. And the coin was tails. It is Tuesday. That would make the probability of it being heads as 1 in 3.
No!
Right?
This is just a
No.
badly formulated Monty Hall problem.
I don't think so. It's a coin, so it'll always be 50-50 odds no matter what.
Okay, let's change some things. If heads appears, it's the same as before. But if it's Tails, it ends up repeating 10,000 times.
10,000?
Wake, question, sleep, memory erased, wake,
This is
question,
yeah,
sleep,
it's the
memory
Monty Hall
erased.
problem and the
Go
simulated
through this
reality
10,000
problem.
times. Does the probability still stay as 50-50 after all that? Thinking about it, wouldn't the chances of it being tails be higher than heads?
If you put it that way, yeah. So,
No.
which one is correct?
No one knows. They don't have an answer yet. Even the scientists can't decide between 1 and 2 and 1 and 3. It's an unsolved problem.
Huh.
It's
You know
not an
a lot
unsolved
about
problem.
this.
That implies there is a
read a random
concrete
book
thing
on it
behind
once.
it. It is a thought
Well,
experiment, is what it
It was
is.
on metempsychosis, but they deal with basically the same thing.
Metempsychosis? What is it?
Wouldn't waking up without your memories be just like being reborn?
Oh, yeah, that sounds similar.
I mean,
I'm not
if anybody
really
had
sure.
the word metempsychosis on their bingo cards,
I
tick
meant-
that off now, I guess.
There's no real meaning. Because when you're reborn, all the memories you had during your past life are already gone, right? Well, that means metempsychosis isn't really needed.
If there's no memories, there's no point?
Oh yeah, no, people interpreting thought
Well,
experiments wrong
no one
is
can
entirely
perfectly
realistic.
remember things that happened when you were a kid. Hell, sometimes you can't even remember something from a month ago.
I can't remember Thursday.
So, going by what you said, everything you did before a month ago has no meaning?
She's asking if memories really are that important for making you who you are.
What is important then?
Well, something must be. Well, it looks like we can't do anymore.
It's just the
have to
disconnection
give up
of
here.
every scene in this. And his
I'm
hand is
sorry.
clipping through his armpit.
I'm really, really sorry.
No way around it.
And
We did everything we could.
on Cascade now.
Let's go.
Oh my god, is this some kind of... Is this what I get for spending so long writing about such in college? Is just now I have to live this.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Huh? What, am I meant to... did they expect me to write all of those down as they happened? Okay, well, one of them was Dream. One of them was Quark. One of them was Mom. I don't remember the rest. Please say there was something on file. Oh, cool, I'll just casually stick this in. DCOM is not a government-run facility, but is privately owned by a company researching space development. The company is largely owned by Free the Soul, but that detail is kept hidden from all knowledge. Free the Soul, of course, being our local death cult. Ah, here's the little epitaph Zero gave people when their heads exploded. Xenofactor de inflectis sperare procando. From the Aeneid, it roughly translates to fate, and the dooming gods are deaf to tears. Free the Soul is the new Myrmidons. No, Free the Soul is the old Myrmidons. The Myrmidons are the militant wing of Free the Soul. And they always were. We have the maps. We have the maps. Great, so they're not taking down the they're not noting down the bloody X passes. Will they be in the chat log if I scroll back? Oh, these thumbnail pictures are cursed as hell. Scroll back through this entire solipsistic thought experiment. Dream, Key, Quark, Mom, Deer, and Arm. Hope they don't have to be in order because I've already done them in a different order. Key. Deer. Arm. Okay, good. And at least I could scroll back in the log for that.
Yes! It opened!
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's wrong?
Pretty sweet
What are you
gold
doing?
Converse you got there, Quark. Not Quark. Quark was a different person. Q. I hope Quark was a different person. If Quark's the same person, then
I can't leave him behind.
I'm going to
Sorry.
I'm going to stay here and starve to death. Well, probably not starve to death, but live in this bomb shelter forever because there was a dog. You know how it is. And this dog is going to be chained to this pole forever. I'll just sit here with it.
That I'd stay here too. I wonder why. Maybe it's because I don't have memories? I know nothing about the outside world, so I guess I didn't really want to leave. Did I make the right choice? Or was it the wrong one? Yeah, that must be it.
That dog is extremely happy, it's true. Or at least it looks extremely happy. Cool, we got an ending, I guess. 1 second, just let me fix some hardware issues. There we go. Yeah, ending, I guess? Question mark? Game over in any case. Completed, standoff queue, all sections cleared. All one section. Well, I guess we'll save. Show me flowchart. So yeah, that's to there. Let's go and see what the other decision of not pressing the button would do, which is much more complex. Ah, so that right, the switch button switches you between seeing the scenes and then the fragment, or like seeing the fragments and then the nodes within them. Oh, this game is very complex, and I'm not sure it's in a good way. Okay, let's go back here and not press the button. Bean footage? Watch me not press a button for 10 seconds. And then, who knows, maybe we get melted. Not pressing the button. Not pressing the button. 3, 2, 1, 0. My choice is made. My lack of choice is made by the forces of time. It's a catchphrase from an American baked bean company's ad campaign. Yep, that'll be why I don't recognize it then.
I'm so glad.
Ah, nobody got melted.
Are we safe?
What do I even watch this show for?
Who really knows?
Mira?
Stop talking without moving your lips, Mira. It's weird. Also, why was there just the breast floating in the bottom of that shot?
So I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What? Then
We'll have to wake up to find out if we're alive or not.
I mean, yeah, that's generally how waking up works.
Now, it's time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
No!
Yes, breasts do float in water, that is true. Also, I like the phrasing of if you're ever in a pool with titties. Just like, are they attached to anybody, or just you are in a pool? Also, there are some disembodied tits. Anyway, we completed that fragment. So, I guess now we choose another fragment. Like, do we continue with Q? Do we switch teams? I have no earthly idea. Let's continue with Q. Let's see what happens. This one. Don't know where it comes in the main flow. Don't know anything. Remember when these games had gameplay? They had like puzzles and shit? Anyone? Anyone remember that? It's being edged out of my brain, I'll tell you that. Oh, hey, Radical 6. Really, what we needed now was the brain plague.
Huh? Why?
nope. It won't even budge.
Welcome to Memento Simulator 2K21. That's a cushion with a divided pig in it.
A pig.
It's okay, Mira.
Yeah, that's a pig in formaldehyde. Mira doesn't look like she's ever been bothered by anything in her life.
Lab, right?
So there's a bunch of biological research here.
That
Jeez,
would be
this
what
place
one
is
keeps in
really
the biolab.
creepy. Why is something like this in a bomb shelter?
Maybe
Yeah, everything
the
else about
builders
this bomb
thought she'd
shelter
prepare
completely
for
normal.
Some kind of pandemic.
Pandemic?
An infectious disease that hits on a global scale.
Yeah, we know what it means.
It's like a sudden deadly virus outbreak.
I think everyone's gathered
Maybe
by
this
now.
place is an isolated location for researching all kinds of viruses like that.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe Zero put it here in order to do something to us.
Like what?
Like maybe taking the ingredients and cooking all of us a nice meal.
Ugh.
But isn't it too early for dinner?
It's
what
been
is
4.5
time anymore?
hours since we fell asleep in the lounge.
4.5 hours. They knocked us out for quite a while.
No, not necessarily. We could have woken up a bunch of times during all that, but if Zero erased our memories?
Of course, we wouldn't remember.
No.
What's this?
Slash the pig's stomach.
Whoa! For real? Would that mean that we...
Probably.
There is a cushion
Why?
with a pig
Why do we
with
have
a
to do
dotted
something
line
like that?
across it.
I have no idea, but it's not like we really have a choice, do we?
I mean,
There's no way to leave. We're just gonna have to do what he said.
oh, gameplay! Gameplay! Ah! There are escape rooms in this game! Finally! And the new Seek Way Out animation was actually pretty sweet. Ha 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 ha! We're actually playing a game here! And you thought we were watching a B-tier anime. Nah, B-tier is generous. What is this machine? I think this is an analyzer, but it doesn't look like the power's on. I don't think the power cord's even connected. then I doubt we can turn it on as it is now. Okay. Here we have a computer. There's nothing on the monitor. Yeah, honestly, because I've got the full voicing in the cinematics, the little dialogue interstitials here, I will probably not be doing character voices, because I'm just going to lose the prints immediately, because I'm not doing them often enough. We could use this computer to do research. I think so, let's keep looking. Okay. What? No, that's not the button. Here we have some stuff in here about metempsychosis. Okay. Okay, no, I will actually read these just because they're like actual philosophy, which is weird to find in this, I'll be honest. If metempsychosis really exists, and for the record, they don't tell you what metempsychosis is, but it's the transmigration of souls, so reincarnation and that. If metempsychosis really exists, what are the chances you're an intelligent life form in your next life as opposed to everything else? Taking a number of things into account, everything else has a much greater chance. But if you were reborn as a duck, a frog, or even a paramecium, there'd be no way you'd be able to know and recognise your own existence. In fact, it's not any different from being a sponge or a rock. That being said, rocks and sponges don't have wills of their own, aside from a few notable exceptions. Okay, that's a strange parenthetical. So you wouldn't care about your next life. Why would you? An example. You're in a totally dark room with a die in front of you. If you roll a 1, the light turns on, but any other number keeps the light off. You can roll it as many times as you wish, so what will the dice number be when you see it? 1, of course, because you can't see any other result. Another example, the whole world and everything on it stops in the next second. Exactly a minute later, disregarding who would be the one timing this, it all starts up again. No one will even notice the time stopped. In other words, there's no point to considering that 1 minute, you can't say that it even existed. It's the same as being reborn a duck, a frog, or a yellow sponge. Die in the dark and the halted world. There are scholars who claim that if metempsychosis is absolutely true, you're guaranteed to be reborn as an intelligent life form. It's possible this is a result of the observable selection effect, an aspect of the anthropic principle. Again, they are just throwing around terms here that do actually mean things and never actually explaining what they mean. So yes, anthropic principle is very much just how in philosophy and most thought experiments and stuff, everything seems like it will end up at the current state of humanity, but that's because that's where we're looking from. Like, we can't conceive of the system outside of ourselves. So, and we can't see the result where it has been anything else. So we are forced to assume that everything is leading towards humanity because for us to observe it, it had to. Okay, anyway, let's... so D takes me to the menu, apparently. What am I navigating with? Game? Game. Just mouse? Just mouse? Arrow keys. Okay, great. Love using arrow keys, they're not gross at all. Do Q and E still work? Yes, good, thank you. We have these, some suspicious liquid. Won't explode if we mix it, will it? Oh, like mad scientists do, right? That's an old-fashioned reference. Okay. Well, we got a green liquid beaker. And a pink liquid beaker. Well, let's immediately mix them together. No. This is a clean band, just preventing contamination of samples while working. What kind of contamination? So it's like microorganisms, bacteria, things that shouldn't get mixed in samples. See, you really know your stuff. Okay, great, love it. Whatever. Over here we have a microwave, question mark. Don't think there's any point to putting that in there. I was just trying to open it, my dude. No, I'm not trying to put the beaker in the microwave. This thing, it's a UV irradiator, so actually very similar to a microwave in basic mechanical function. mostly for drying and strengthening adhesive materials, not for toasting your skin to a beautiful tan. Get it? Because lol, women. Here we have lots of glowing tubes. Plant, maybe it's an experimental plant that can live in a polluted world. Sounds like the setup for a man-eating flower from a B-movie to me. Here we have a seahorse. This is a seahorse specimen. This is a seahorse anyway, a kind of shrimp or starfish? Snake? What type of fish? It's hard to tell, but they do have gills. This is, for once, actually science. It's a butterfly specimen? That's weird, I can't move it. Yeah, it looks like this is the only one locked in place. What does that mean? And there's a penguin in there, tiny penguin. So sad they're in that specimen jar. Really, it's dead, so whatever. Random specimens everywhere, what are they doing with all these? Maybe just to freak someone like you out? Ah, if only Zero was a fun prankster. Yes, hi Abby. We did finally find we found an escape room, and also if you missed it, we found a bad ending where 6 people got melted and Q decided to stay behind because the dog was chained to a pole and he had to stay with the dog forever. Damn it, why the hell is Zero trapping us in here? How do you know it's not going to help it open? Stop wasting time. We only have so much time and energy. Let's follow Zero's instructions for now. Oh, what's in here? 4 buttons, each different colour. This might be... If we've got the combination right, this thing would open. Yeah, I think so too. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah, so we need to find the combination there. I have no clue how to do this. It's really hard. Without a hint? Yeah, I know. Thank you, game. I get this. I've run into this before when I just didn't find the answers and brute forced them instead. Here's the pig we presumably need to slash. Here's a microscope. Here's a researcher's note. He's been doing research on cells. And it's telling us to look at the cells in the microscope. Research notes. Yeah, Radical 6 was always going to turn up because the whole point of this was for us to prevent the release of Radical 6 from this facility. Careful examination of the green and pink liquids reveals 2 different cell structures. Separating the liquids results in different colours. One thing's clear after inspecting these separated liquids under the microscope. The cell structure is unique for each colour. Okay. So if we get one of the liquids out... I can't quick cycle with V anymore, game. You take away all my hotkeys. Yeah, I want to see 2. Just shut it. My kids are... Give me a sec. No, I can't see anything. Oh, you can see anything without a lens? Okay, I didn't realise there wasn't a lens. I can't see the missing bits of a microscope on first glance. Why is this piece of the model red? It fell out. I barely touched it, I swear. Don't break it. Oh, maybe we can use it for something. It's a piece of a DNA model. Great. Love that for me. Here we have this. Does the piece from the model have a hole the same shape as the screws? I hadn't noticed, but sure. You can kind of screw with this. Okay. Oh, there you go. That piece that you pulled off of the DNA molecule, wait, it's actually a tiny spanner. This music is far too intense for the situation we find ourselves in. Yes, the cover's off. Great. And now we have the centrifuge cover. And we can centrifugate things. And I still can't hot swap between items. What exactly is this? Any ideas? I might have seen it before or not. Maybe I would have known before I lost my memories. Well, it's a centrifuge. I know this because the thing we took off it is labelled cover of centrifuge. Sure are a lot of tools. The anything here is useful. Okay. What about this note? Set the delta A to mix the liquid. Let's Alt and B to separate the liquid. Okay. So now that we've seen that, can we go back to the centrifuge? The beak's in place, let's start separating. Looks like they clearly separated. We have a test tube of blue liquid. And a test tube of yellow liquid. But then if we also separate the pink liquid, we get a red liquid and a white liquid. Ah, the blue, yellow, red and white are the 4 colours in that door lock that we didn't know how to do. Seriously, can this music just calm itself? Anything in the sink? Yeah, there's a knife. Knife is pretty sharp, maybe we can use it to cut open the pig's stomach. Yeah, we can. Hey Eric, what have you got there? A knife! Seeing some casters, maybe we can move it. Well, we can try. I think it's locked in place. Okay. Hello, pig cushion. Alright, I'm gonna do it. And it looks like there's a bunch of things inside. Let's just take them all. We have a file on Fanatic Bio R. What? Fanatic Bio R. The incubation rate for the incubation period for this virus is extremely short. Mortality rate is 100%. Symptoms include blood erupting from the body, then death. I mean, I feel like one of those covers the other. Like, if your blood erupts out of your body, death tends to happen as a result of that. Just the plague of blood elsewhere-ness. We found the microscope lens. We found a power cord. This is paper. Fanatic Bio Art. Never heard of it. Don't need the power cord here. I need the microscope lens. Microscope lens in the microscope. Yes, we can use it now, and we will. Let's analyze the yellow liquid. Okay, so the yellow comes in 5s. I'm gonna have to start taking memos, aren't I? Yellow liquid cells from group to 5. Yeah, I know. Let's try the blue liquid. Blue 2. White 1. And red 3. Back out of here. That's the centrifuge again. Brain, come on. Where was the thing that needed the power cord? Oh, it was this. Oh, the power turned on. Yeah, that'll happen when you plug things in. It's in standby. Cover over there opened up. What good would that be? There's a thin hole on the side. Stick something thin and long down. Sigma wasn't around to make that into a dick joke. Still think this is the right pig, but how do we get it out? This is it. Time to prove that I'm a man. Punch fail. What the hell is you? No, wrong button. Masculinity strikes again. Where's the door I needed to open? Over here. Yes, we didn't have it, but now we do. Because it's yellow 5, white 1, blue 3, right? Yellow 5, oh no, blue 2, red 3, white 1. Yeah! I'm a genius of puzzles. Yeah, it's unlocked. Pretty amazing for a kid your age. Well, it wasn't that hard. I won't lose next time. Man! What's this box? Transparent assessments. I think we can fit all of these in the box. Find out. Oh, and now I have to do some furniture arranging. Love that for me. So I'm assuming the X's on the things have to line up with the X's on the board. I don't know if we have to exactly fill the space. I don't know if we have the right number of things. I could check, but I'm not going to. No, that doesn't work. Well, that has to be there. This... I mean, it could only attach to an X in the top 2 rows. Either way, it blocks a couple of other X's off, but maybe that's fine? I can't rotate things, can I? No. No, I think we do need to do them in fill board. Let's try you there. You there. Oh, they can overlap? And you can rotate them? Oh my god. My actual god. Okay. But you have to put them down before you can rotate them. What kind of a system is that? I mean, they're probably not allowed to overlap. Oh, God. Okay, that seems like a promising start. And I'm being attacked by cables. Love that so much. Aha, yes, I think I see it. That goes there. That goes there. Why can you only rotate them after you've put them on the board and not in the reserve? There we go. Capsules. So what do we need these for? Are we supposed to take them? I don't really like capsule pills. They have to be cherry flavored. Eric, you aren't still taking children's cough syrup, are you? Alright. Blue, pink, yellow, brown, and black capsules. Nothing else is in here. Don't think this opens? No, no, it doesn't open. Nor does that one. Nor do any of them. Let's be real. Okay, so what now? Did we establish what this machine was? Oh, there's some thing on the side. Does it want some tablets? Are we holding anything that can fit in there? I don't know. Is it the knife? Do you want the knife? Do you want the knife? Yes, the knife will fit. Yeah, cool. Sometimes you just need to stab a machine. I can't believe using a knife actually worked. Nor can I. And we broke the knife. And now we can't cut the pig, and Zero's going to kill us all. And Mira's like, well. Show results if you put 3 dishes of liquid in. So let's say white. I don't know what it's going to produce. And red. And yellow. Let's avoid the spectrum of patriotism. Guess that was the wrong set. Is there a hint around here anyway? Okay. So we need 3 of the colours. This computer, it doesn't seem to exist. Presumably it will need something putting in the analyzer, maybe? Yes, it's a clean bench, we know. You keep just saying this is a clean bench. Okay, so I guess that's a clean bench. Anything I need to microwave? Can I put this cover of the centrifuge in it? What? Really? Well, we can try it at least. That was a joke. That, for the record, joke. Letters appeared on the cover. What? What kind of moon logic puzzle is that? If somebody is doing something as a bit and it solves the puzzle, it's a bad puzzle. And calm. Now it says orange, blue, and white. Alright. So let's go combine the red and the yellow in the centrifuge, despite the fact that that is emphatically not what centrifuges are for. A red liquid. A yellow liquid. Maybe the brain plague is based on their own ideas for this game. Yeah, that's fair. They're mixed. Now we have orange liquid. The lick of the orange word. I don't know why I said that, shan't I? So orange and a balloon. And white. We did it, we got a fetus. Solving a problem always cheers you up. Have a biscuit. Something in there. Specimen cylinder with a human fetus inside. Ah, fetus. What's wrong? Problem with a pickle fetus? That sure is a fetus in a jar. But we've also unlocked icons on here. What are these symbols? Hard to say. 5 symbols, 5 colours, all different. Could be a hint. So we have a bird in green, a shark in pink, a dragonfly in white, a wheel of some kind in red, and a person's in blue. Okay, those draws are all dead. Presumably I have to put this fetus into the remaining hole. Yeah, it's perfect fit. But nothing's happening. Is this just wrong? Probably. So they'll need to be in the colours that they are on that thing. On the computer. Can I remember what that was? No. Not sure. I know human came last. Oh, it's actually easier if I drag for mouse. She says completely missing her mark. So it goes bird, fish, insect, that, man's. Maybe that's a plant. Wait, what? What are we doing now? I feel like I just lost track. Oh yes, we were getting the order for those fetuses. Sorry, brain stopped for a minute there. It does that thing. So it goes bird, fish, insect, presumably plant, man's. Okay, well straight up there isn't a bird. She says, looking at a penguin. Bird. Fish. Oh, but we can't move the one with the butterfly? Okay, maybe there are colours particular. Should not be this stuck in this first escape room. Should not be happening whatsoever. Is the straw open? Oh yeah, no. There are wheels on the bottom of the lock. Can I unlock the wheels? Because that's a step I skipped last game. No, apparently there is nothing to be done there other than pick up the knife from the sink. Don't just leave your knives unattended in the sink, parents. Yes, I said parents, and yes, I mean it. You are all knife parents. Referring to the specimens on the shelf, I know. Fish, plant, insect, bird, and human we just got. Yes, I know. And they match the colours of the capsules. Yes, I know. What, do we have to do something with the capsules? And the specimens? Try a different order? But what if I want to use capsules? Capsules? Capsules. Do they combine with anything? No. Examine the capsules. Not telling us if we have to take them, is he? If we mix them with something, they'll give us a clue. Use the pills I wouldn't want to take. Okay, didn't ask. we just get water from the sink? What's on the other side? And no water's coming out. Great, love that. Very cool. Can we... Can't move the thing. Can't punch away the perspex. Don't need to examine anything anymore. Yes, I know that they match the colour of the capsules and match the thing of the thing. But what are... How do we do anything with them? Wait, what's with the slots underneath them? Nothing I can do. Great, 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 great. Well, if that is the order and butterflies moved on one, then it'd go human, bird, fish, butterfly, plant. Wouldn't it? What indeed should we do, small person? Yes, I know the symbols on the computer are hints. Symbol colours are the same as the pills. I know. Am I meant to centrifugate them with something? No. I can't combine them with any of my liquids. Can I just... Did I try using the sink? No water in the sink. There's this clean bench, which is a clean bench. This UV thing. Do these need UV eradicating? No. Not eradicating, irradiating. I can't believe that was a correct thing to do with that. Literally gobsmacked. Chat, can you think of anything? I am open to suggestions. Of what the hell I can do with these. Was there a microscope? Yeah, there was a microscope. I used it to analyze all the different coloured liquids. Wait, I already established I can quick and drag things way quicker. Let's look at something in the microscope. Yeah, I know, okay. There's nothing... No, we already... What does it do? It showed me close-ups of the structure of the different liquids. And that let me see what numbers of each colour to put in the door lock. There's a centrifuge. Here's a shelf full of tap that I can't interact with. I don't get it, game. What do you want me to do? Yes, I know they match the specimens and the colours of the capsules. But what do they... What do they... How do? How do? No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that, but yes, I know the computer had the thing and the symbols were the same colours as the thing. So, many specimens, correct. No, don't go back there. Your characters are being unhelpful. That's the door out. That's why we're scared of the president of Brazil. Anything else in this pig? Something's inside. Got some useful things out of it, but we probably have to cut the other pig. Yeah. Well, I get that now. I'm absolutely running out of ideas. We can't combine this with anything. Can I use the pills on the bottles? Well, I assumed, like, combining would work the same way either way around, but... nah. Examine the pills doesn't split them apart, unfortunately. It's just some capsules. What do they mean? Has to do with the number of capsules of each colour. I thought that, but then how am I meant to... how is that meant to advance my science of evolution thing? You know what? I don't know. Could it be Braille? No, Braille's a 2x3 grid. What? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. No, it's not Braille. Because I was just like, no, it's not Braille, there's too many dots. And then I started framing it, and no, it's not Braille. You know what it is? English. Just look at them. How did I not see that? Why, yes. At the minute I am waiting for chat to notice it just so that they can appreciate how blindingly obvious it is as soon as you know what you're looking at. So, that means the order is yellow, pink, blue, white 4, but we can't move that. Orange. Yellow, pink, blue, white, orange. And then... so, yellow, pink, blue, white, orange is bird, fish, human, insect, plant. No, not that. I'm the best at puzzles, yo. Oh, I see. That's how it goes. I'm glad you're here. Have the biscuit. Nah, it's nothing. I knew it too. Hey, don't ignore me. Yes, insect's in the right place because you couldn't move the one with the butterfly. Some kind of machine came out. Fingerprint device. If the exit opens if we do it, let's just try. Ow! Oh, I thought it just wanted a fingerprint. Nah, blood. This is some sort of trap. Eric's bleeding. What's the sound? Maybe we pass the authentication? Okay, now we can move the sink. Okay. Presumably they clip together. But over here we have this... Do we not have something there? Looks like something there. Or do they just include a random perspective point into the painting there? It's a bit strange. Ah, and we can open the drawer on this side. A scalpel! Could probably use one of those for pig slashing. Over here we have... Oh, so we had to look at that to see the light turn on the other one. Okay, a bit strange. Now we can move that. Here we go. In the words of the Joker. And now they're red. And now we're boiling the pig. What? We boiled the pig. We boiled the specimen jar and the pig exploded out of it. What? And now we cut the pig and Eric is sick. Do you want to prove you were a man? You can do it. Pig and formaldehyde. Scalpel. What? Why no scalp? We're meant to slash the pig's stomach. What? Huh? Question mark? Nanny? Do we have to put the pig in the cushion? No? Leave the thing? Okay. Is there something wrong with the scalpel? No, the scalpel is very sharp. Why can't we just use the scalpel and the pig and be done? Oh, the clean bench! That's what the clean bench is for! No, stop telling me this is a clean bench. I regret to inform you all that the game does not want me to put pig in clean bench. Can I put pig in analyzer? No? I said no? Put the pig... Oh my god, if it is, put the pig in the sink. No water in sink? No, we need to put the pig on the counter next to the sink, obviously. You got this. I'm cheering you on from over here. I can't believe you. I absolutely can't believe him. Pigs all set. Now I have the scalpel, but where do I start cutting? Oh, for crying out. Here, give me the scalpel. There's a trick to it. See, she is in STEM. So clean. Does your family own a farm mirror? Yeah, something like that. Now let's see what's inside this thing. Slow zoom into the pig's stomach wound. We found it.
An unfortunate creature.
Zero.
17 years ago, a woman died. Her chest carved open with a sharp object. Just like that pig man. What difference? That woman was alive.
And also a woman.
The male suspect was quickly caught. He must have planned to escape via taxi, as he called one before his capture. The police arrested him before he was able to utilize the waiting vehicle to flee the scene.
Yes, we're about to talk about the Heart Ripper.
Climbed inside. He was heading to the hospital. A seriously ill patient awaiting his arrival for life-saving treatment. However, the taxi got into an accident before reaching its destination. It collided with a large truck. The resulting red monster read this. Sadly, as a result of this accident, the driver and surgeon died, as well as the young boy waiting for surgery. Life is truly unfair.
And isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
the
Oh my
point
god,
of telling us
as
the
I said,
story?
don't you think so, did he?
It's
I-
just some kind of act,
Okay.
right? probably doesn't mean anything.
I'm not sure.
Now then, let's begin our game, shall we? The rules are as follows. The pig stomach you cut open.
This is very sore.
Syringes. Each of them is filled with a specific virus called Radical 6.
Radical 6?
This virus is special. It awakens a desire to kill oneself, among other things.
Among other things.
Once infected, symptoms appear as early as 10 minutes, or take up to 2 hours. And the host soon finds the urge to commit suicide irresistible.
Well, it's clearly not that irresistible, given that we went the whole last game
Transmitted through liquid.
without killing ourselves, mostly.
Oh yes, I believe you located a set of documents during your search of this room. A set of files on FBR, the Fanatic Bile-R virus. The mortality rate of this virus is 100%.
Because of all the blood exploding.
Souls and blood erupting from your body. Then death. An antagonistic relationship exists between Radical 6 and FBR. If you were to be infected by Radical 6, it would be cancelled out with the addition of FBR, and you are unaffected. Conversely, injecting Radical 6 into you after becoming infected with FBR will cause them to destroy each other and leave no adverse effects on you.
So, a single virus is toxic, but using the other as a vaccination provides an antidote.
That's not what a vaccination is.
Here's an important piece of information for you. I am what you'd call a clairvoyant, one who knows the future.
What is he talking about?
What is that pose?
That you would all choose to inject Radical 6 at this moment. I would have made sure to cope.
Oh, and this is just Kafka's toxin puzzle. We're just hitting all the philosophy thought experiments in this one.
That device over there?
Oh, I do remember feeling something when I touched it. Like a prick.
So we were all stabbed by a poison
Make your own
needle?
jokes.
On the other hand, if I saw that you were not going to inject yourselves with Radical 6, then I would be sure to leave the needle clean. That way, you would not become infected with Fanatic Bile-R.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
I'll say it once more. If all of you want
Why?
to inject yourselves with Radical 6, you already have FBR. If you are not going to inject yourselves, then you are not infected right now. Which means, in either case, you being saved is a foregone conclusion. There's no reason for you to worry about the situation. What will you do now? Inject yourselves with Radical 6, or refrain? It would be best to consider carefully. I will say that your decision is already known to me.
So wait, do we even need to choose?
Huh?
If what Zero told us is the truth, then the outcome will be the same. If we inject ourselves with this Radical 6, we're already infected with FBR. So they destroy each other and we're fine. And if we don't do it, that just means we weren't infected with FBR in the first place.
But what if it's a lie?
Huh?
He's saying, what if he's lying about being psychic? Well, if you think
Then the
about
whole
it, the
thought
likelihood that he's
experiment
lying
just
is
falls down.
incredibly high.
So then,
There are
what do
some
we do?
postulates you have to accept for
What
a
the
thought
hell do we
experiment to
do?
make any sense. He could have been lying about any or all of that. Ultimately, the fact that he's said words means nothing in itself. And here we reach another decision point. Can I glance at the flowchart? Honestly, we've already run a little longer. I think we might cut it there. Yeah, I think we're going to cut it there. So, I will say, yeah, that's been... I understand nothing. That this game is weird. Huh. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up now. So thanks very much for everyone who's watched. Thanks if you stayed to the end. It means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Saracent. That's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. You'll see it on the title card in a minute. And I'm streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. And I'll be continuing this game because I said I would. And yeah, if you want to be notified when I'm live, because who knows, I might do some bonus streams of something less buck wild, then throw us a follow. Won't cost you anything, and yeah, and you'll get notified whenever I'm live. If you miss anything, VODs are available on my Twitch for 8 weeks after they've aired, or about 2 weeks after they air, they go up on my YouTube, which is, it's the link down there-ish. It's youtube.com/users/rf191999, and everything's there back to the start of my channel, which is nearly a whole year now, which is just wild to me. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, best place to... No, I skipped a step there. If you think me getting utterly confused and shouting, well, that's just a philosophical chestnut at my screen, is worth monetary support in some way, then you can, of course, cheer or sub on Twitch. You very much don't have to, but any contributions greatly appreciated, and... I don't know. Thank you for your kindness, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out and be chill and have a nice time, and that's all any of us are really here for, isn't it? What else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, regrettably the best place is still Twitter. That's Twitter, that's at Waruce, that's WARUCE. And if you want to see me in other projects, then you can check out twitch.tv/The Playhouse, that's TheBardsplayhouse, every Saturday night at 6:30 PM Eastern, that is 11:30 British time, because, sleep, who does that? Where I'm in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Fall of London Chronicle. It's near wrapping up, we've got a handful of episodes left, but those handful of episodes should have a lot of fun and drama in them, so come and check us out, and also throw them a follow, because they play lots of good games with lots of cool people, most of whom are cooler than me, and, yeah. But also, some of those other games might feature me. We shall see in the future. And I think that is it. Stick around after I sign off, because I'm going to throw a raid over to the wonderful people over at Loading Ready Run who are currently, because it is that time, the most wonderful time of the year. It's Desert Bus for Hope. So let's go and see what they're up to. I think currently they are talking to the Longest Johns, which should be a lot of fun if you like a shanty. You want to hear who I think is not cooler than me? No comment. I mean, there's a handful of people over there that I kind of do know well enough to insult, but I'm not going to on stream. So yes, thanks everyone for turning up. Thanks for being with me in this strange thing. Hang around for the raid, and let's go and support an excellent charity cause over at Desert Bus. Love you all, and I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye-bye.